Hello guys, so I just want to make a quick update on gold as tomorrow we are having CPI. And yeah guys, as you know that we killed NFP. If you saw our previous video, we killed NFP. So if you did watch our video, NFP, you killed it on what? On gold. So yeah guys, these things are positively correlated, gold and indices. Just know that most of the time they are positively correlated, but most of the time, as you know that we are Nasdaq traders, so yeah, just know that it's positively correlated. Just that gold is giving us a clear structure, but the things that we see mainly on gold, we apply it on our indices. So this is the structure that we had, right? Then let's go to a lower time frame. I won't do a breakdown because the previous video it's the same structure, so I'm just gonna get into it on how we're gonna get entries on gold. So let's go probably to the 30 minutes time frame, guys. As you can see, right, on NFP we had a beautiful entry right there. We did predict that it's forming a double top right there. So as forming a double top, let me show you how you could have entered. So after we released that video, we witnessed that it did a pattern like this. After it did a little bit of an impulsive move right here, it formed a correction right here. And you know that after an impulse there's to come a correction, and then after a correction there's to come an impulse. So that's where we got our entry, our first entry right there. Then let me show you how we entered exactly right here. So I'm gonna attach the videos in this video on how we got our entries. That was our first entry in the morning. We entered in the morning, guys. So and then yeah, so during NFP the market was exactly right here, and then we said that we will expect a what? We'll expect a breakout from this structure. After a breakout out, that's where we're gonna see NFP falling. So exactly as we predicted, the market came and broke right here, and then this was the candlestick for NFP. It dropped drastically, dropped, no rejection, no nothing, it just dropped. So yeah guys, it means that our setups, our signals, our videos are accurate. So just make sure that you hit that notification bell, that immediately I upload you must be able to see it. So what's going to happen right now on CPI? What's my expectation? So if you can check this whole structure, you'll realize that the market has not yet reached exactly where we're expecting it to reach, because we're still expecting what? We're still expecting the market to fall until those zones here. Our first target is exactly somewhere here, and then our second target will be here. But then, as you know that the market, when it moves from a zone of supply to a zone of demand, it will create a series of impulsive moves and corrections. So let's get back to 30 minutes and see what happens right here. So if you can check, you will realize that the market created something called an imbalance. So what's an imbalance? An imbalance, it's when the market leaves a fair value gap. So every time when the market leaves an imbalance, it has to come back and then fill that imbalance. So that's what's called balance. So the market is all about a balance between suppliers and demand, a balance between buyers and sellers. So it means that when buyers overwhelm the sellers, it means that the sellers will have to regain power to fill that gap. So there's to be equality between what? Between the buyers and sellers. So that's how the algorithm of forex works. So here what happened on NFP, what the market did is that the sellers created an imbalance. So let me point it to you. This imbalance right here was created during NFP. So what happens is that on Monday and Tuesday, it was the market coming back to recover that imbalance that was formed because of NFP. The sellers created this imbalance. Therefore, the market created this corrective phase right here, or this accumulation. So it's accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. So this distribution here has to be done. What is the market has to come back and fill it as a an accumulation. So this one here right here, it's just an accumulation of buyers and sellers. And then what's gonna be happen next is that the market has to create another impulsive move, because it's it's an impulse and correction. So how does the market does that? If you can check right here, the market made it made a breakout, and then it came back to retest that breakout. So what's gonna happen is, it simply means that this is just a simple retest, and then we're gonna continue going down. So yeah guys, it's impulse, correction, and then impulse. So we're still expecting an impulse right here, the same impulse that happened previously. We're gonna expect, because the market repeats itself. That's how the market moves. So let me just clone this part and show you what we are expecting right here. Yeah, so this same pattern, we're gonna expect it exactly right here until it reaches this and touches this trend line right here. So let's get back and break out this entry more. So let's go to, okay, let's go to the 15 minutes and refine our entry. So guys, if you can check clearly, you'll realize that okay, you'll realize that when price went to tap that zone right here, these zones right here, it was okay. According to the Dow theory, the market will create a series of higher lows and higher highs. This is a higher low, that's a higher high, higher low, and then it failed to break this higher high, and then it broke this higher low. So that's what the market does. It will create a series of higher lows and higher highs until the previously formed higher low has been broken. So this previously formed higher low that was broken here, it introduced something called a change of market character. So it means right here, exactly right here, these higher lows right here which were broken, they introduced a change of market character. That's according to Dow theory. So guys, many strategies, they are derived from Dow theory and Wyckoff's schematics. So they are just it's one and the same thing. It's just that how you spell it or how you would like to call it. So that's a change of market character right there, and those were just equal highs right here. So we had equal highs right here. We have our equal highs. So our equal highs, yeah. So since the market created this imbalance right there, it formed something called a zone of supply. So when the market leaves an imbalance, it will leave a zone of supply. That's where the sellers were involved. So it means when the market retraces, or when the market gets back to fill that imbalance, they have to go and retest that zone, that candlestick, that indecision candlestick whereby the dealer entered into the market. So let's refine our zone of supply, because normally this is our zone of supply right here, exactly right here. That's our zone of supply. But then we're gonna do what? We're gonna refine our order block right there into to go and until we find an indecision candlestick. So if you realize the last down candlestick before the downward movement, so we're gonna take this one. You can see it's an indecision candlestick right there. So yeah, let me just do it like that, and then that's where the market is gonna retest, and we can see that whole imbalance right there, and then we drag it back, drag it back, drag it back. Yeah, so you can see that it went straight and retested that indecision candlestick, and then what happens is that the market drops immediately. So what we have to do right now, since we are looking for entry opportunities, because that one was a risk entry of entering in the indecision candlestick. So what we are looking for now is a reduced risk entry. So the same thing right there is that you'll realize that the market created these equal highs right there. So most of the time when the market creates equal highs, it will come back to do what? It will come back to clear those equal highs, because those are zones of liquidity whereby people, early sellers, were involved into the market. So let's just highlight this as what? As liquidity. Okay, as liquidity. And then what happens next is that the market goes straight to do what? To tap into that zone right there. And then what happens next is that the market was creating a what? Was creating a series of higher lows and higher highs until the previously formed what? Higher low has been broken. So it means that which one is our previously formed higher low? So this is our previously formed higher low right there. Because how? Because these were series of higher lows and higher highs. So it means that immediately if the market breaks right here, if it breaks this zone right here, that's where we're gonna have our change of market character. So here we had our first entry. This was supposed, probably somewhere here was supposed to have been our entry. And then yeah, we're gonna look for more zones of supply as we're gonna be going down. So yeah, so that's gonna be our what? Our selling point, our selling opportunities. We're gonna be expecting them exactly right there. And then we're gonna be going down. As the market goes down, it's gonna be creating a what? A series of higher lows and higher highs. No, lower lows and lower highs until the previously formed lower high has been broken. That's where we're gonna have a change of market character. So yeah, that's where we're gonna be selling until probably somewhere here. So obviously our first target is gonna be exactly somewhere here. That's gonna be our first target right here. Yeah, so that's the way it is. So as a what? As a trendline trader, as a Falcon trader, it means that our setup is gonna be probably something like that. Gonna have something like that. And then again we're gonna have something like that. So that's gonna be our what? That's gonna be our what? Our correction. And then our target is gonna be the 90% zone right here. So yeah guys, we're gonna be sending signals on our what? On our VIP groups. The joining fee is simple 600 rands, which is lifetime. So yeah, if you would like to join, you can join us, and then let's kill CPI together. Because it's possible that few minutes before we can have a different setup, and then the market can change and give us something else. So yeah guys, good luck.